Today we dedicated the episode to the oppressed grass, which is the ring. Why do we call the ring the oppressed grass? Because there are very many people who refrain from eating it or do not like it in a truer sense because of its problem in increasing the unacceptable smell of sweat. Today we will learn together about the benefits of fenugreek in general, its benefits for weight gain, and recipes. The yes of the slimness committee. At the same time, what damage can come from those who eat the ring? How will we eat each dot? We use the ring without it having a topic or side view on the topic of Al-Arab. Okay, the first grain has two types available on the market. The dot type remains. If the color is not clear, you will find a slightly light color. The grains are light yellow or tend to light yellowish. This is the imported ring, and in the local ring, the grains remain larger than this in size and darker in color. The darker the color, the shades of each grain converge, and the more grain converges, the feeling that it is all one color. For the rest of the ring, you may find a slightly darker grain and a slightly lighter grain that does not have any color. So we know what it and its nature will remain. The municipal rights will remain, or the municipal ring will remain larger in size than me. In principle, it will remain like this in Hilwa Baladi, and an imported ring printed with the pink ring will remain. Its nutritional value is higher. But you won't find much of it on the market. This ring is of two types. The ring is the second need. How do we consume the ring? One of the rings is one of the things that we can consume with, which is the ring. As we say in Egypt, we call it the ring pebbles and the ring drink. We put the ring on a calm fire over water and on a calm fire, and we drink the sweet drink that we call all the sweet Egyptian coffees that happened. We can still drink it with a warm drink or a hot drink, which means we can drink the fennel. By adding fenugreek oil to some recipes, and fenugreek oil is one of the most popular oils. In recipes for weight gain and the treatment of thinness, it remains to be used as an oil in printing. It is used as a type of addition of fenugreek to baked goods. It is still used in many types of pastries. What? With taste and flavor. For living or pastry made from it. The ring remains for her. Many ways to consume it. There are people who cultivate it. You put water on the ring and keep it for 4 days in a warm place so it sprouts out roots. It is possible to eat a cultivated plant, and it has very enormous benefits. We can put it on salad, and you can eat it with the suspension, which is normal. Okay, what are the benefits of the ring? The first thing that fenugreek needs is a natural laxative or a solid laxative. So it affects or has a positive effect on. It is very useful in cases of chronic constipation and people who have the problem of hemorrhoids. What constipation provides, therefore fenugreek has a very good effect on them. Fenugreek increases the growth of milk cells in the woman's womb, and thus is very useful in the case of the breastfeeding mother because it increases the secretion damage or secretion of breast milk. Fenugreek is a stimulant for the condition of the uterus in the first place, and therefore girls at the stage. At the beginning of puberty, they have menstrual cycle disorders. It is possible that the ring is useful in regulating disorders of any menstrual cycle. Any one of the uses of fenugreek for diabetes. Fenugreek is scientifically known that it helps reduce blood sugar and is therefore very useful in diabetes. Fenugreek has many recipes, and we have included an episode about treating thinness and weight gain. But initially, the most famous recipes for treating thinness and weight loss is to use them with black in what is called maftaqa in Egyptian, or a square of cow beads, is something like black honey on ground love that is cooked over fire for a long time. We will dedicate a special episode to her about the recipes in which she is afraid of the ring. Treatment of thinness and weight gain. The fenugreek itself, the hot fenugreek drink sweetened with black honey or the store with bee honey, is very beneficial to people who have it, people who are poor, or those who have it who want to increase their weight with fat. Women benefit them a lot. The ring is the basis of it. It has a solid positive effect on reducing the percentage of fats in the blood. It still works to reduce sugar as well as reducing fat by reducing fat. This means that the cholesterol level with eating fenugreek regularly decreases greatly, and thus it is very beneficial to people who have problems with the heart, arteries and needs. It remains like this. In short, we have very great benefits for fenugreek, and fenugreek has many benefits, so much so that one of the scientists said that it can be sold for its weight as gold among the many benefits it has. Okay, what damage? We are naturally, there is nothing. Nature in the world has benefits, but everything has positives and negatives, and therefore we must also say the harms that can befall a person when taking fenugreek in large quantities, or what age stages it is not useful to take milk. The first thing, the first months, the first 3 months of pregnancy. It is absolutely forbidden for the mother to drink fenugreek in quantities that are neither long nor large, because it activates the uterus and may cause early detection, and of course this is something that is naturally very undesirable, and therefore it is of no use at all. Pregnant women in the first trimester at least drink sweet drinks. Likewise, infants under the age of 2 years cannot drink fennel, because fennel, it has compounds passing through it that supply or turn into a compound or hormone into estrogen, and this is a Musa hormone that can play a role in the hormones of the spring child. Therefore, it is not recommended at all that if the child is less than 2 years old, the circuit, that is whatever the symptoms I complain about, the circuit also has one of the problems that it slightly reduces the absorption of iron. Therefore, for those who have anemia, it is very difficult to give them prescriptions that contain it, the people who have it. This means that if you are thin or want to gain weight, you must first make sure that they do not have anemia, because anemia is one of the causes of non-absorption of iron, and therefore the ring adds to the problem. It doesn't solve it, so I still want a recipe, and of course that's why no one can try any recipe to gain weight or lose weight without knowing his condition first. Fenugreek is not useful in weight gain recipes for people who suffer from severe anemia or who suffer from a deficiency, disease, or lack of iron absorption in the intestine. Also, fenugreek is not useful, so it is like A that affects iron. Therefore, it is not useful to eat foods that contain iron. I mean, it is not useful to eat moussaka, eat eggplant, eat liver with iron, and after that I drink sweets behind it logically. Also, fenugreek will affect the absorption of iron. This is a point. The second point is that there are children even after the age of 2 years who are allergic to legumes, so we can't give them a ring as well. They have Hassan from legumes, because this will cause a problem, a rash, and a big story. Therefore, I need to know the first situation before I can solve it. Okay, let's come to the most important thing for people not to like the ring because of it, which is the constant charge on the ring, frankly, which is fueled by the unpleasant smell of sweat. How can I take fenugreek without affecting my sweat level? The recipes are very many and very simple, and they are not useful. I mean, I deprive myself of the benefits of the ring because of this issue. The first thing is that I sing the ring by making a special ring and putting orange peel skin on it with the utmost simplicity. If in the orange season I spread orange peel on the ring while it boils, will it smell okay? Eating this taste is good for the ring, and therefore you will eat it without any harm from the smell of the open. This is a crucial aspect, the second point. Oh, if I don't have oranges, it's likely because they are out of season. What I mean is that I want to eliminate the odor caused by fennel. When I cook fennel, I add a mint leaf to it, which helps to eradicate its smell effectively. Alternatively, some people prefer roasting fenugreek to diminish its odor. This is another method to reduce the smell. You can also lightly coat it with olive oil before roasting. In this olive oil, a very large part of the aroma is lost, but of course I don't like this method. I don't like it because it reduces the benefit of the fennel. It could be that if I had fennel and we had allocated a group of rings about fennel, I could put some grains of fennel on the ring as it boils. This is its taste. This is a beautiful taste for the ring, and it will reduce the damage it causes to the smell of the world. Today we will remain like this for our enamel. In short, a sweet nature. I want rings for our enamel. In short, the benefits and harms of the ring are solved. How does it mean? We eat fenugreek without being afraid of the smell of sweat, which we deprive ourselves of benefits because of. Oh God, you may like the video. If you feel that the video could benefit someone else, I hope that you will share the video, and God willing, we will hear your comments and opinions in the 2000 comments. And don't forget to like, share, and may God's peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you.